Hello, it's time for another episode of It's Not About You. My name is Bob Benson. I pastor Christ Lutheran Church. We've been talking about how our life is not about us. Once we commit our life to Jesus Christ and we want to follow Him, we have to become selfless. And in today's society, our whole society is so self-centered. It's all about what I want, what I like, what I want to hear, what I want to do. As a Christian, we've surrendered that. We're supposed to have surrendered ourself to be more like Jesus. And think of it. Jesus had all the power in the world. He had it all at his fingertips. He had power over the world. But he never used any of that power to benefit himself. That's what we're called to do. As the chaplain for the Chautauqua County Fire Service, I use this verse quite often. It's John 15:13. It says there, greater love hath no one than this, that someone lay down his life for his friends. That's what we're called to do, to lay down our life for our friends. And we know in that John 15:13 verse, Jesus is actually foreshadowing his own death and how his death would be for the good of the world. But that's what we've been called to. If we call ourselves Christians, the term is little Christs. We're supposed to be more and more transformed into his image. And as we get transformed more and more into his image, we become less and less selfish. That's what we're called to. We're called to sacrifice ourselves for others. My question for you today is, how are you doing that? Are you doing that? Because that's where we're supposed to be headed. We know that Jesus was talking about his own death, but he was also foreshadowing something that he wanted us to live out. How is it that we're laying down our life, the things that we want to do, to have an impact for the kingdom? That's my encouragement for you today. That's my charge. I know it's not easy to do. It's easy to sit here in front of this camera and say that that's what we're called to do. It's another thing to go out there and live that out. So, for it's not about you, I'm challenging you to go out and live for others, especially Jesus Christ. Thank you for taking the time to watch today.